Hi everybody, I'm very excited to share with you a super simple recipe for some butternut squash soup. This won't take you very long if you have the right ingredients. Make sure, of course, you have a slow cooker and make sure all puppies have no access to the food, otherwise they will eat it. Let's get started. If you want the most amazing base ever for a soup, we're gonna use Beauty&theBroth chicken bone broth, and because it's concentrated, we'll also need to add some water since it's very strong. You'll also need some apples. Okay, hear me out on this one. You're gonna need butternut squash. I typically already get it prepared cubed, but you know what? They gave me curly fries, but don't worry, we're gonna mash those down later. If you wanna use a whole butternut squash, that's fine too. Just cook it in the oven for 15 minutes prior at 350 degrees. We're also gonna use some fresh ginger to give it a little kick, a can of organic coconut milk. You could also add a little bit of coconut cream if you have it on you to give it more of a creamy texture. I'm throwing in some carrots in my recipe because I want something else in there. And then as far as seasonings go, we're gonna use some cinnamon and nutmeg. First, we're gonna peel and chop these carrots, get them prepared for our slow cook. And then we got our carrots chopped. We're gonna dice the apples. You could skin it if you want, but I like the skin in there for extra nutrients. We will put our apples in, followed by our carrots. We're just gonna put, everything in here, because later we're gonna take an emulsion blender, so you don't really need to worry about the shapes and sizes of everything, but you'll get the best results the more you cook it down. We're gonna put our French fries, butternut squash, in here as well. The hero ingredient, which actually already has ginger and turmeric in it, but we'll add a little bit more ginger. A whole pouch, 2 pouches of these to have 6 ounces of concentrate, which means we will need 16 ounces of water. So I will just put some hot water or room temperature water right into this. 1 of the cups of water, and I'm gonna add a second one. This is gonna be very immune boosting, I assure you, and fulfilling for the fall. Then we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of the cinnamon. Some drips out, that's okay. We all love cinnamon. Okay, now 1 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Another personal favorite, some coconut milk. You'll notice, look, there's a lot of thick cream at top, which is amazing. I have been putting this stuff in absolutely everything. My smoothies, you name it. Make sure to get all the cream because that's really gonna make this soup extra delicious. And last but not least, we're gonna shave fresh ginger on the top here, and we'll give it that little kick. You could aim for about 2 teaspoons. Okay, and the finishing touch you could do now and later, it's just a drizzle of olive oil. Bam! Now it's ready to slow cook for 6 to 8 hours on your schedule. And 6 hours later, voila, butternut squash soup. Enjoy.